a 360-degree video of the Venice Beach Boardwalk. I'm Chris, this is Topher, this is Yellow Productions, and this is being shot on a GoPro Fusion 360 camera. So you can spin this video around if you're on your phone, move your phone around or drag your finger across it. If you're on your desktop, then click and drag to move it around. So if you're looking at my feet, that's probably not where you want to look. I'm in one direction, but you can look in every single direction while we walk around here. So I'll give you a short walking tour of the Venice Beach Boardwalk and describe it to you. Topher here, he's gonna go away to go back in my bag so that I've got a second hand for the camera to give you guys a more steady view. The Venice Beach Boardwalk is located in Los Angeles. It is about, I don't know, 5-7 miles from LAX. Pretty exciting people here. And the thing that I say about Venice Beach, it is one of the most interesting and unique parts of Los Angeles. Venice originally was started to look like Venice, Italy. And so actually there's a lot of architecture to make it look Italian. It was started by this guy called Abbot Kinney, but unfortunately his vision for an artsy Venice with canals never really worked all that much. The boardwalk has turned into vendors, street performers, and a place to come to the beach, ride your bike, see and be seen on a weekend. I am recording this on July 7th, 2018. So this is July 4th weekend. That means this is likely one of the busiest weekends of the year at Venice Beach. In Venice Beach, one of the most popular beaches in LA. There's always a lot of traffic and a lot of people here, but that's what makes it kind of fun. So again, as I'm walking, make sure you're turning the video around to check out all the different stuff. On my left, which is inland, that's away from the ocean, there's a lot of vendors selling sunglasses. There's a place selling fish tacos for $2.50. To my right, there's some basketball courts. We'll go by those a little bit closer, but to my right direction, that's the direction of the beach. Just beyond those palm trees and the basketball courts, you will find the beach. We'll head over there in a little bit so you can see what that looks like. One of the popular vendors is always t-shirt vendors. On my left, there's a big t-shirt store. So if you need t-shirts that are cheap, something often like $3 for $15, Venice Beach is a good place to find them. On my right, we just passed some bathrooms. Bathrooms are in short supply in Venice Beach. Hey, and this is very interesting. There's somebody else standing here with a GoPro Fusion camera. I wonder if he's recording. That's Venice Beach is always a very popular place to come and do videos. You'll see a lot of YouTube videos and even a lot of things on like LA talk shows shot in Venice Beach. This t-shirt store on my left makes custom t-shirts. You can get anything you want printed on a t-shirt there. These little electric scooters you see people riding, they've sort of become the scourge of the boardwalk. There's a bike path on the ocean side. You can't actually ride bicycles on the boardwalk. I don't think you're supposed to technically ride the scooters here either. You always find people trying to show off their music. We just passed some guys that always want to hand out CDs. If you come here, unless you want to buy one of those, don't take one. When they say they're handing it to you, it's for you. It is not for free. So coming up here, oh wow, that's cool. That guy just had an iguana that we passed by. This is the original Muscle Beach. On the left, there's a stall called Muscle Beach selling juices and things like that. If we walk over here to the right and you take a look to the right, the direction I'm pointing, this is where Arnold Schwarzenegger got his start. A lot of bodybuilders. It's not free, it's like a membership. You have to join it, but it is run by the city of Los Angeles. And I think there's some competition going on. We'll walk by that direction in just a second. Today it's really, really hot. It's like 97 degrees Fahrenheit, so not that many people working out today because it is so hot. But you'll always see some very interesting people there. Venice Beach has a lot of restaurants on the boardwalk. I don't know if restaurant's the right word. A lot of cheap eats, but probably not all that delicious cheap eats. Gyros, hot dogs, those sorts of things. All right, so now I'm making a right turn off the boardwalk, going towards the beach, just behind the original Muscle Beach. On my left, there's a bunch of handball courts. So they're not tennis courts. Tennis would take up too much space, but there's handball courts. And yeah, you can hear some music from that performance. I don't know, he's trying to pump up the crowd for something to happen in a little bit. That's what these stadium seats are here for. So just behind the Muscle Beach is something that is open to the public, and more places to work out, balance beams, things like that. There's also these things to box with. This guy's doing a really good job on that punching bag. I don't think I could do that good of a job on that punching bag. This is clearly where gymnasts to be are coming. There's a guy on my right climbing up a rope. Well, right now he's climbing down. That is something I definitely could not do. So now on the back side of this sand pit, I'm gonna hold the camera up a little bit higher so that you can see the beach, and we'll walk a little closer that way in a second, but I'm holding this up high. Someone doing push-ups on the right. On the right here, there's also a guy on these, I don't know, what do you call these things? Rings? On the rings. Definitely these people are much stronger than I am. One of the problems Venice Beach has, I would say, there's a fairly large urban camping population, which might be known as a bit of a homeless population. On my left, there's an encampment for someone who's decided to make this home for them. It's probably a nice place to camp out in the night, you know, never gets too hot, never gets too cold. I've mentioned these electric scooters, and you'll see where I'm walking right now. These electric scooters really litter this place. There's tons of them. And they obviously don't work that well on the sand. So here we are. This is the other part of the boardwalk. This is the part for bicycles. This bicycle path will run all the way north to Santa Monica, almost to Malibu, and then down to the south to Marina del Rey. So we'll walk along this a little bit. This guy's got some tricks on his electric scooter. This is some handball? What was that handball? Some other courts. Venice Beach Football Club is what it says. And we're gonna hop over this wall right here to get back to the boardwalk. So this is a good place to get away from the crowds. Not too many people. But one thing, ever since marijuana has been legalized in California, you will smell quite a bit of marijuana here in Venice Beach. It was a popular place for marijuana before it was legalized, when it was just medical marijuana. But there's all these places that'll prescribe that. And I guess maybe that's useful to get it from different stores, I'm not sure. But here on the right, basketball courts. These are always busy and popular on summer weekends. There's about 6 courts here on the right, and then on the left seems to be the nice court. These courts are just on a blacktop, but this court over here is nice and painted blue. Definitely looks like something that would be by the beach. On my right, it's got stadium seating, so you can watch people play basketball if there's a good game here. And of course, there's some of those public restrooms again on the right that had the really long line before. You know, one of the things I tell people about Venice Beach, if you're in LA, It is the quickest way, like coming here, it's the quickest way to feel like you're leaving the country and going someplace else. This place feels nothing like any other part of Los Angeles. It's definitely its own site. And if you are coming to LA to come to the beach, like to the sand and in the water, I would really not recommend Venice because it's just so busy, the parking's so expensive, it's such a haze to get to. But if what you want to do is you want to observe people, see the craziness, walk the boardwalk, then I think it's really interesting. You know, I don't think a lot of the products here, at least on this part of the boardwalk, are all that great. A lot of cheesy souvenir stuff. If you were to walk more towards Santa Monica, then some of the things they sell become a little bit more artistic. Like here's actually some kind of artistic things. These are on my left, these traditional skulls. They're like Mexican Dia de los Muertos things, which you will find all over LA, but there are some artsy type people here. And LA does get pretty hot, so if it seems like I am melting, well, it's like 95 degrees Fahrenheit today, as I said earlier, so I apologize for that melt. Also, there's a lot of street performers, and they congregate back in that area where I started, which is also where I'm going to end, which is kind of this main intersection, this main square right here. It has Venice strung across it along the main street, Venice Boulevard. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did and you want to see some more of my other 360 videos, you'll find the link in the description to my 360-degree travel guide playlist. I won't say bye-bye because I'll see you in the next video.